I ain't even gonna lie.
All right.
DNA, y'all see where I'm at.
All right, so we're going live. Hey, we're kind of live. Hey, guys, and thanks, guys, for joining. I know it's Saturday, but save some of that money. Today, that in the urban communities of African Americans and minorities, we spend $1 billion on things, and none of those things are like a bank in our own community and all kinds of things. So that maybe I'll do a whole show about that. The money that we consume in hair care products and everything, but we own little of the things that we consume and spend
Well,
billions of dollars.
you know where that comes from? We're beat down mentally. You know, that 400 years plus of slavery that to us. So like I say this to a lot of people that I know that I grew up with, and I'm like, yo, you know, if you see somebody that you know doing something, you know, maybe you should get with them and try to invest into them. You know, because when you do that, you're pushing someone that's next to you further.
Right.
You know, and the biggest issue that we have out here,
Right.
nobody's helping the next person to get above so that we all could get above.
Right. And that's been said before we were even born. What do you think? I mean, you may not have the answer, but what do you think? So okay, I heard it. The 400 years went up, but could we break that curse?
I mean, breaking that curse is, how can I say it? It could be broken at any moment. It's just about people using their brain to break it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like, for example, um, we have all these corner stores out here,
Right.
right? Now, the corner store is owned by a black person. So, how could I tell you not to go to the corner store if I don't have a place for you to go to? So, the issue is that we don't have nothing set up for our people. So, if we set something up for our people, then we could tell our people what to do. But the issue is we always talking about what we could do or how we gotta do or what we gotta do, this, that, and third. No. In order for me to get you, right, to leave out of the Arab store, is for me to give you a corner store to
An
go
option.
to.
An option.
Exactly.
An option. An option.
That's the biggest bottom line.
Well, what I would say, yes.
Somebody still has feedback?
You think so? It's both turned down.
You plug it into the headphone?
It could be mine.
Okay.
Could be
You
mine.
know,
That's
another
good?
thing I need. I'm gonna need the.
I'll hear it now. I'll let you know.
I'm gonna need it for live. Okay, it's here in case they call them. Okay. So yeah, so I get that. But the one thing I would like to add to that, I would say yes, but you know what I think also doesn't happen? The people in the community who are collaborating and doing good things, they don't get the props. So it's not like that.
Say that one more time.
I don't
Say
think that the people in the communities are getting their just due. I just think that sometimes it's such a dark cloud that we don't collaborate. We do.
We do collaborate,
You know?
because as a person that's open up his own business, as a person that's doing something that's innovative, right? I will be so honest with you, right? A lot of people have helped me, but the mass, if we're talking about the mass of people,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So to get the mass, we have to be able to give to the mass.
The community at large, you're saying.
Exactly.
All right.
See, me and you can link together all
Right.
day, right?
Right.
That don't mean nothing if we don't have the rest of the people.
Right.
So how do we get the rest of the people? We have to change the dynamics
Right.
of things. And how we do that is you got to give somebody something to go for.
Right.
I.e., I don't want you to go to these corner stores no more. Let me open up a corner store.
Right.
Or better yet, let's get out of being a slave economically, right? And let's go into different things like a mobile corner store.
Exactly.
Or mobile this. My objective is to push straight mobile
Right.
everything.
Right.
That's my objective.
Mobile. Wow. We will. Let's not give that all away.
Okay.
Let's talk about that.
That's 2020.
Well, hey
you know,
guys, you are
I'm a time traveler, y'all. I'm sorry.
Hey guys, you are tuned in to Film Food and More with Damien, and I have my special guest here with me today, the Barber God.
Yeah.
The Barber God, the Barber God, the Barber God. We're just talking, like prior to joining in and introducing him, we were just having some candid talk about the community and support. And what is funny is my previous guest that I had on, we were talking about support in the community with the poor. So that's like a subject or a tool. So maybe I need to do a whole show regarding support and community and find a way that we can break the chain of always having that as a narrative. Oh, we don't support each other. So what would be the solution? I'm almost like, now, damn, what's the solution now?
Hashtag Buy back black.
Buy back
Hashtag.
I kind of fell out. Our volume
Yeah,
of
mine
the
too.
mic. Yeah, we fell out. Yeah, whatever happened, we fell out. Hey guys, hey Wiz and Charm, and what's up, my family? What's up?
Hey,
Yeah,
y'all.
so now we're back. All right.
Come on, man. Y'all, if y'all want to call in.
So you're saying hashtag
Buy back black.
So almost like the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah, but all right, like with the Black Lives
Matter
movement, right?
This is live, but it's okay to have.
I know that because people love that. But what I'm trying to say is this: okay, even with that, right? It went from that to all lives matter.
Right.
We need to worry about black people.
Right.
Right.
And people were afraid to say that because then they felt like, well, no, worry about yourself.
You see my face?
Okay.
You know why I get that face?
Totally.
Because at the end of the day, right, every race worry about their own race. We're the only race that does not worry about our own. We're also the only race that doesn't have no delegation, no anything. Right. So what we need to do is to get someone in office that works for us.
Right.
Not against us, not say they working for us just to get our votes, but we need someone in office that can make some kind of change by what we say. But the only way we can make that work is by our dollar bill.
That's right.
That's it.
That's right.
There's no other way around it.
Agreed.
That's part of the reason why I did what I did.
Tell our listeners now, tell us something like, what was the driving motivation behind the Barber God and the whole mobile, movement?
I owned the barber shop in Harlem.
Okay.
I'm born and raised. I'm from Harlem. On 127th and Lenox Avenue, about like 5-6 years ago, me and a guy named Glenn, that's my G Styles on Instagram, at G Styles on Instagram. We decided to open up a barbershop. What happened was a guy that I used to work with when I first started cutting hair, he passed away.
Wow.
But that was the shop that he owned.
Okay.
We ended up taking the shop over basically. So when we took the shop over, everything was going great. Everything was going great. We was paying about like $3,500 for rent.
Wow.
Everything was good.
You hear that, guys? $3,500.
$3,500. I'm like, okay, that's nothing. It's me and my.
You guys don't want to tip your barber. Your barber and pay.
Look. That's the funniest part because people don't feel like they should pay more than $15.
We just had this conversation here, us in the studio, some of the other studio stuff prior to you coming, that a grown man, you need to pay about $25 or upwards.
Yeah.
Go anywhere else.
$25 for
upscale salon.
If every barber right now decided to quit cutting hair or went on strike, a lot of motherfuckers would be mad.
Okay, y'all heard what he said?
Y'all sit there and y'all motherfuckers don't understand what I'm saying right now, right? But I'm gonna say it again. If I get every barber to quit for 1 week or 1 month,
right,
y'all be knocking down doors trying to pay a barber whatever he wants.
Especially the good barbers. Let's throw that.
I don't care about the bad barbers.
Right.
Y'all can keep going to the bad barbers because they just gonna keep messing your line up.
Right.
When you come to guys like me, you gotta pay.
Right.
You have to, because I'm gonna give you the best service that you need. And if you don't want the service like that, I'm not gonna rush you out my chair. Because
any barbers online, like, call in. What are your thoughts?
Yo, you know what? Any barbers on my live right now? NYC. What's the guy? He's building a mobile barbershop. KD. Yo, KD. If you watching or you on what's the name, you should hit me because you another guy that's doing the same thing that I'm doing, right? And you're in Florida. Wow. And me and you are about to get together because we're going to crush them out here. See, that's the thing. Everybody thought I came up with this idea. So people are like, yo, why you don't patent it? Why you didn't this, that, and that? I didn't come up with this idea. At the moment, I thought I did.
Okay.
But when I started doing research, I realized I wasn't.
Right.
But what I am is the first guy in Harlem.
Okay. It's always good to be
guess the first. What? I am the first.
You are the first.
I am the first.
So you are that's why you get those props.
Yeah, I mean, you know what else it is? I'm real good at what I do.
Okay. And that's good, but when you're able to say that and then show the receipts.
Yeah, my receipts speak. If you don't believe me, go on bookski.com right now. Okay. Just Google the Barber Guard. You can just Google the Barber Guard. I got 120, 130 view. reviews of people just speaking 5 stars.
Be careful, IRS listens to our station.
They can do that. I pay my bills.
You pay his bills.
I pay bills. IRS. Y'all gonna get y'all money. Okay?
IRS,
If
you
I
like
don't
to
make my
donate to
money,
the cause.
y'all gonna pay me my money. Y'all think I don't know, but we're not gonna talk about that right now because y'all might try to really come get me. Let's go back.
So, okay, so tell us some, because this is what happens often. A lot of times people only hear about those who don't support us. Tell us about the people in the community who saw what you were doing and believed in you and came out. Give us those stories.
All right, so let me be real. This is as real could get. I have nothing to hide. I could break it down to you as fully as possible. All right, so let me say it like this. When I bought the bus, I thought everybody was gonna help me. In my mind, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have my cousin over here because he does mechanic work. This guy that I know over here, he's gonna do the carpentry. Right. This guy right here, he's gonna run my electrical work. Well, let me teach you something. The people that is closest to you don't see the light. The person that's standing right next to you, they does not see the light.
It'll be a total stranger.
No, but I'm gonna tell you why. Because they blinded by it. They already in the light, so they see what's there. They looking at who you are as the person. Right. They're not looking at who you are as the light. Right. They don't see your idea. They don't see what you're doing.
Well, I want to add to that. But just as, do you also think that people are afraid to support people because you may do better than them? You don't totally.
Yeah. Okay. See how you just said that?
All right.
That's what it is. So the people closer to you don't want you, because everything is a race. In life, that's all it's about, is racing. That's all it's about. You in the rat race, who's gonna finish first? So no matter how much a person say they support you, right? Family, friends, it don't matter. No matter how many people say they support you, right? What tends to turn around and happens is people, they see you doing better and they be like, man, I want to support, but if I support and it fails, then I'm gonna look like a fool. Okay. So the people outside of you, right, that sees your light because they in the darkness so far away from you, they see how bright you shine. Right. You know what I'm saying? So people be looking and they're like, yo, look at that light. I need to go towards the light. Right. That's how I end up with the bus.
I feel that. And I also feel like I tell people all the time, this is like on a personal level. So what I do and what I've always, done, like those who don't support and those who don't, you appreciate those, and those are the ones you embrace. And you remember those people. See, the key
like
is,
you.
Right. You ever see those memes that say some people are only like certain things that you're doing, or stay just close enough for you, just in case it happens
That's
for you.
Exactly what I have people that stay just close enough.
Just enough in case.
So if I pop the fuck off, they can be like, that's my man, that's my brother, that's my cousin, that's my X, Y, and Z. Right. And then I got people that make sure that they stay so far enough away that if I fail, they can be like, well, I don't know that motherfucker.
Right.
And the shit be crazy.
Exactly.
So what I would tell
some
people,
random person's walking like that. Forgive me, that's kind of
weird.
I
don't even know this guy.
That's kind of weird.
For about an hour. Right. This is the first time he walked by. I'm just gonna let y'all know that. So don't be mad.
We have fun here too. And guys, call in 917-727-820.
Grown man talking.
820. 727-917-727-8020, guys.
So, y'all heard him. 917-727-8020.
Right. So okay, what I'm gathering is almost like you opened the bus out of desperation and survival. I can't afford this rent, but I want to work.
No, that's the funniest part of it. Part of that is it, right? But that's not the full thing. Okay. If you don't own the building, you don't own the business.
Hey, Carrie. Miss Carrie, baby, joined in. I know her. That's like family.
Oh, yeah.
You can wait till she joined in on your side.
Hey, Carrie, baby. I don't even know you like that, but he know you. So, hey. Okay. I don't know if people watched the movie about McDonald's, the founder.
Yeah.
But the founder will
That's deep.
teach you how to become more of an entrepreneur, believe it or not.
Okay.
The reason why I made the move that I made is actually off of that movie.
Oh wow.
Um,
You were inspired by it.
it wasn't that I was inspired. It was something that he said that hit me and registered.
Okay.
Okay, so what happened was when the lawyer was talking to him, he said, "I see what your problem is. The reason why you're not making no money is because you do not own the property." He said, "You own the real estate, then you own the business."
Wow.
So you got to understand something. The guys that really own McDonald's wasn't the guy Ray Crockett, Roy Crockett.
He was renting.
He was the guy franchising it.
Okay.
How he got McDonald's is he made it a corporation, the McDonald's Corporation.
Keep talking. Carrie, I appreciate you for tuning in, especially those who from my past and my family. I love you for tuning in.
Hey, thank you for tuning in. That's what we need.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
stay there,
so
please.
owning it. Right. So owning
So
it.
when I was watching that, when he said that to the guy, right, it was like, wow. I was sitting there and I had this face. I was like, wait, that makes a lot of sense. You don't own the property. You don't own the business. You're just a renter.
You guys hear that?
So I sat there and I was sitting there one day. I was sitting in front of the barbershop and I'm sitting there. I'm like, yo, damn, what am I going to do with myself? Because it's 2 weeks before we're about to close. They done raised the rent to $10,000.
You kidding me?
Wow. Yo, we
on Lenox Avenue?
On Lenox Avenue. Right now.
Do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear what's
First
happening?
I'm born and raised from Harlem.
Wow.
I done walked on 7th, 8th, Lenox, 5th, Madison, 8th, St. Nick, Convent, Morningside.
Born and bred.
I could name them all because anybody.
Look at what Carrie said. Word of the day. That's why I love
ownership. You're right. People don't understand that word. They think ownership is, oh, I did this, so I own it. No. This is why you end up paying so many taxes. This is why you end up doing so many different things to try to keep up a name.
And to give some credit to a wonderful family who I personally know, Sylvia's Restaurant, prime example. Sylvia purchased the building.
Because that's the funniest part of it all, right? I look at Sylvia as a model.
That's right.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Shout out to the Woods family.
Sylvia Woods was very smart. And she raised her family right. And if anybody in this world want black people, let me say it right. Any black people want to see how to move, they should follow that model. The only reason why I say that is because, honestly, where I'm parked at is a block away from Sylvia's.
Wow. So
I know the family myself. Because 5 years before I parked there, I was working there. Right. I cut the grandson, the nephew, the cousin, the uncle, the sister.
Oh, wow.
I done cut people from Sylvia's, and the way that they move is as a unit.
And they're good, and they give back to the community.
Do they?
And they give back. A lot of people don't know that.
No, they don't.
A lot of people
and a lot of people don't know that she owns from 127th to 126.
So it's called, but you know what that's called? Let me give you a word for that. That's called generational wealth.
People don't understand wealth. That's what I'm trying to create. Right. But I'm doing it in an innovative state.
Right.
So what
Melanie, thanks for joining in.
Hey y'all, what's up, Melanie? How you doing? Right. I'm the barber god.
He's the barber god. Come get your haircuts, get your kids' haircut, your uncle's haircut, everybody haircut, lady haircut. He just cut.
You know what's crazy?
What's that?
It's like, all right, today, my day is. I got Henny right now, y'all.
But the day is gonna be better because
it actually became better the moment that I stepped inside of here. I'm gonna tell you why, because that energy is amazing, man.
Thank you. That's why I hit you. So let's just add to that, and not to just throw a shameless plug in, but what you said about us giving back in the community. I don't know you, but I saw what you were doing.
And we talked
And I
one
hit
time.
you up and I said, I
what I said to
believe that. You said, yeah.
I didn't argue with
No.
you. I didn't fuss with you.
Right.
I didn't fight with you. What I said?
I'll be there. Where?
I'll be there.
Where?
And what
Right.
time did I get here? I might have been 5 minutes.
That's
late,
all right, though.
I was on black people time. I was on black people time, y'all. I was on black people time.
He did. We're on time sometimes, but but in all jokes aside, though,
that's because
what we were saying is that so that's where I come from being raised that way and from granny and the neighborhood, and it's instilled in me that I'm not afraid to help someone else. I'm totally not afraid. But what I have learned, being a little older and wiser, I'm selective. I won't say on who I help. I'm selective of
how old are you?
We're live. We can't say.
Nah, you can say, man. You look good for your age, man. Don't do that, man. Don't run from it. Goddamn it. No, I got more grade.
Man of a certain age.
Oh, okay, wow.
And no one who went to school with me better call in.
Y'all should call in so I can know how old he's at.
No, but listen to this. And all jokes aside, though, I see that and I saw you and I was like, this. I said, you know why this was incredible? So I won't say names of rappers and I won't say names of people. You may not realize what you're doing. You know what was so powerful for me? A little boy somewhere will walk by and he can dream bigger than Lenox Avenue. Not that Lenox Avenue is bad, but he can dream.
The tree does not eat the fruit. So your gifts is not for you.
It's to share.
It's the share.
Wow.
You have to give it away. The worst, I'm gonna tell you something.
Move over to the frame.
I'm gonna be so honest with you, right? I do not, and I will not die worried about. Les Brown said this.
Right.
Do not go to your bed, your dying bed, with all of your motherfucking dreams and aspirations sitting around you saying, yo, what happened? That resonated with me. Wow. Oh man, did it resonate with me.
You know what you hear Oprah say a lot too, and a lot of people think that you help.
Yeah, I like my smile, don't you? Yeah. You see my teeth, them shits is all the way straight. I know a lot of y'all want to get your teeth like this. I'm gonna tell you how I
comedian / barber.
Yeah. But I cannot go on the stage because I don't have no jokes for y'all. But if you come sit in my chair, I'm gonna make you die laughing.
I need a good dentist.
I already told you I have the black.
No candy.
Off camera.
No candy.
Hold on, you lying. I'm looking at your teeth from over here.
I need.
This guy over here is lying. That was the guy that walked by that we don't know that's talking on the mic. I don't know how he got a microphone. But what I do know is that he's on the mic.
That's it.
Yo, man, you better have me out more, man. Because I don't just have nothing. This is not just what I got to talk about.
Can I interrupt? I read about you in Black Enterprise.
Oh my God!
Yeah, Black Enterprise. So you didn't read the article?
Yes, I did.
Did I?
Follow.
Okay, so do y'all want to know how that came about?
Please.
Hey, John Burnett, at John Burnett on Instagram.
Hey, wait, that's a business deal. To answer that first, we'll tell you.
Listen, guess what? If they not gonna give me money, if they not giving me money to fix my bus, because my bus is down right now, y'all.
Guys, you hear
Let me tell you something.
My bus is down.
All right, let me explain this to y'all. I jumped out the window, like a suicide victim. I just jumped strictly out the window. I said, "Fuck it, this is what it's gonna be." So I dived out the window. Well, I'm gonna teach y'all something about entrepreneurship.
Hey, Nouns, thanks for joining in.
Entrepreneurship, right? When you jump out the window of entrepreneurship, you're gonna start hitting a lot of rocks, right? But these rocks are only to build you up to be stronger. Because you ever heard the saying, "What don't kill you make you stronger"? Well, I understand.
Kelly Clarkson made a song like that. Go ahead.
She did.
Yeah.
She definitely did. You stronger. Yeah. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry that I left.
Stay tuned. And stay on track, because I want that you're real important in the community, and people need to know. And then again,
I didn't even know how important I was to the community. Born and raised in the community that I'm in, I didn't understand my importance until I did what I did.
Well,
Talk about the Black enterprise.
Oh, okay. So what happened was this guy named John Burnett was walking by the barbershop, my barbershop bus. Not the barbershop, because see, a barbershop is a barbershop. That's something that you stick into mortar. Yeah. So a barbershop is something you stick into a mortar position and it's the side of somebody building. I opened up a mobile barbershop. No, I'm not the first person, but I'm definitely the first person in Harlem. Okay. So John Burnett was walking by one day, right? I was sitting there. I was like, oh, okay. He walked by, and this guy is like assemblyman for the, he assemblyman.
Yes.
He runs for office in X, Y, and Z. He's a Republican. You know, they say black people supposed to be Democrats, but he's a Republican, right? So John walked up. He didn't even walk up on me. He was walking by one day,
right?
And he looked and he said, "No, the fuck you didn't." I'm like, what you mean? Like, what? You got a barbershop in there? I said, it's a whole barbershop in there.
Wow.
He walked inside. He looked. I'm gonna tell y'all how I got what I have going on right now.
Tell us.
He walked in. He said, hell no. Hold on. Before I finish this, anybody that is watching me, right? Make sure you go on air. If you got any questions, go to 917-727-8020. All right? I'm just letting y'all know that right now, and I'll answer any questions y'all have. Okay. So he walked up. He said, hell fucking no. This is not a barbershop. I said, go look inside. That's why I made it. He looked inside. Now, this is the funniest part of it all. I have watched John walk past me multiple times.
But you didn't know who he was.
I knew exactly who he was.
Okay.
You want to know why? Because 5 years ago, when I opened up my barbershop, when he was trying to get elected for Assemblyman, I voted for him.
Okay.
He didn't know I voted for him, but I voted for him. You want to know why? Because how he walked in the barbershop, his confidence was high. He didn't give a fuck if we say yes or no. He didn't care about nothing. He went in there and he was just like, look, this is what I'm trying to do. So what are you going to do? Okay. I voted for him when I voted for Obama.
Hey, my bus, thanks for joining me.
So after that happened, right, I was sitting there. I was like, okay. So now we're going to pass years and John walks up on me.
Okay.
John, like, I know you ain't got a barbershop in here. I said, go look. He looks in there, right? And when he looked, he just went in a maze. He said, man, I want to do a story on you. X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. Right? We talked for like probably like a half an hour. I told him what I was going through, X, Y, and Z.
Right.
So then he was like, yo, I want to do a story on you. I said, man, you can do whatever story you want.
Okay.
Man, this guy came. I seen him about 4 or 5 times. He walks past me. He just say hi. He keep going. I'm like, maybe he forgot about the story he decided he wanted to do.
Right.
So then about probably like a month ago, he walks up on me. He's like, listen, I'm done with the story that I was writing.
Wow.
I'm like, you done with it? I didn't even tell you as much as I wanted to tell you.
Right.
Well, apparently, I told him enough.
Well, when you're a reporter, when you're seasoned, he's a seasoned veteran.
Yeah.
So you need a tidbit. You just need enough. He
didn't even need much from me.
Nothing.
You know what he needed to know? That I owned a barbershop. That I was a black man from Harlem.
And he had the story.
That gentrification has took over Harlem. And they raised the rent so goddamn
to $10,000.
To $10,000.
So do you know what? So guys, sorry.
Go ahead.
So guys, do you understand what this man said? So we can just imagine. So even though we can assume or know what the average barber is paying on that strip, guess what? Rents usually are around that range or more. Do you understand how many heads these guys would have to cut to get $10,000 a month with the overhead with lights? Could you imagine that?
Fuck that. Imagine how people don't want
This will be one more question from the peanut gallery. Just one more question.
What was the square footage of your previous barbershop?
The square footage of my bust.
The same size?
Probably a little bit longer in length,
but it's not huge,
But-
and they want that much.
Now, you're
but
saying
in width, it was the exact same size.
Wow.
I have an associate who used to run a club downtown, right off Broadway, on 49th Street, between 49th, 149th between Broadway and 8th Avenue. He had 5,000 square feet and didn't pay $10,000 a month. 5,000 square feet
So
of space
something going on.
I'm dying right
off
now.
Broadway in Midtown
If y'all
Manhattan.
not watching the live, if y'all would have just
Hey, what's
seen
up,
me, I
DA
just
Harris?
choked myself
Thank you
out
guys for joining
because he said that guy wasn't paying more than $5,000.
No. He wasn't paying. He had 5,000 square feet.
Oh.
Hey, Daniel,
That's why I asked you
thanks
for the
for joining
footage. He had 5,000
Our
square
square feet
5,000.
probably was 700. I'm lying, y'all. Maybe 5. Shit, I just lied again. 250 square feet.
So you see the difference? How they just taking advantage of businessmen here in Harlem?
Let me tell y'all something. Okay, black people, if y'all listening, if you do not take your dollar and invest it into your black person, you are dummy. If you think for 1 second that anybody cares about your race, you are dummy. I think that it would be better for you to climb out of that and start thinking about your race. Because the Chinese people only worry about the
Thanks,
Chinese
Daniel
people.
Soto, for joining
That-
in.
The Arabs only worry about the Arabs. The fucking Dominicans only worry about Dominicans. Black people, even though that he gave us that name, African American, all that extra shit. Let me tell y'all something. Whatever they want to call us, we need to find our nationality. We need to find out what we are, and we need to push for the strength of us. Because I don't know if we were stolen from Africa or not, but guess what? Africans don't respect us. They don't. They don't respect us as African Americans.
Well, what was your name again?
The barber
The
girl.
Bob.
The barber. Okay, thank you. Now, you're a man from my own heart because you speak like me, and I love hearing what you say.
I love
Beautiful.
the fact that you said I'm a man from your own heart.
Yes, a man after my own heart. Now, I agree with you almost 99.9%. Like, same way I agree with Farrakhan, 99.9% of what you're saying. What is your opinion about some of these black people, these black leaders? They're always talking about people of color.
I'm not
of
colored.
Color.
You want to know what a colored person is? If I punch you in the face and you turn purple, if I punch you in the face and you turn red, or any other color, that's a colored person.
Exactly.
If you punch me, guess what? I'm just going to have a dark, more pigmentation. You punch a white person, a Spanish person, or someone of a lighter complexion, right? And even if you punch a light-skinned black person, they're not going to turn another color. It's crazy how that's true. But they're not going to turn another color. They're going to turn darker than the color of what their skin is. But anybody else is going to turn another color.
I don't mean to take over your show, Damien, but he's on the same topic I'm always talking about. And I have so many problems with other hosts on the show about
Okay.
this topic. But the point is, when I say person of color, when they say a person of color, they're including every other race, black people,
No, they're not.
Indians, Asians,
No, they're
Latinos.
not. They definitely not. I'm going to tell you why. Because guess what? The Indian, the Asians, the Arabs, the X what? They understand what we don't. So guess what? I just sat down I cut hair. So I cut all kinds of races because I don't have a filter on what kind of hair I could cut. I cut straight, I cut kinky. There's nothing in my brain that sit there and say that I can't cut your hair. If you got hair, I could cut it. So I had a little kid that was only 12 years old, and I'm gonna tell y'all a story, and this is gonna fuck y'all. Little kid sat in my chair. He's only 12 years old. I asked him, what is he gonna do with his life? He's an Arab kid. I could walk inside of this exact Arab store right now and take whatever I want and walk out. Whatever. Right? Whatever I want and walk out. The Arab kid told me that he is going to finish school, right? He's going to go back to
You know,
Yemen.
Yemen. Yeah.
He's going to go back to Yemen for 3 years and then come back to the United States and open a business.
He means that too. They do.
You know what happens? The problem is this: the black people, we are so caught up in what we didn't have that we tend to spoil ours. So if you spoil your kids and you don't teach them morals, respect, and values, guess what happens? When they get to a certain age, they're not going to respect anything.
That's deep. You just make it a little plain. Malcolm is to make it plain. Now, when you're saying that the blacks,
that's plain.
Oh, wait. 1 second, please.
Oh, let him talk. Let him talk. Hold on, let me hold it back.
Yeah.
Y'all see my hand? Hold on. Can hold it back because he like that's plain. He just gave it out plain. But it don't matter if I gave it out plain because I'm gonna simplify it even more.
I'm just the engineer and the producer, but I don't want to dominate. But what you're saying is that the black adult, the black parent, didn't have X, Y, Z, so they're making it sure that their child has Gucci, Versace.
Okay, it's not your ever.
Okay,
it's not really fully hot. He didn't tell me his age, so I
can't
put it on him.
Okay, hey, yo.
So,
I
but
can't talk to you right now.
we're not talking about your ever. See, your ever is different. Your ever is the Renaissance ever. Your ever is the Black Wall Street ever.
No, not that far back.
Stop lying to me, OG. All right, so you're about. I look at you right now from right here,
Yes,
right,
sir.
and I got probably more grades than you on the low. Right, but you probably got more than me. But we're not gonna talk about how many grades we really got, right? Because my shit ball. But what we gonna say is this: you're at least from 41.
You're too kind.
I was being too kind. I was being kind because that's my father age, right? But you're anywhere from 41 to 39. You're no longer than 39, maybe 38. And I get it.
I can be your father. Put it like that.
I believe that. I mean, I know that part. My father was 60 something. He's 40 when he had me.
Okay.
Okay, so I was raised from an old soul.
Okay.
I didn't have a mother. My mother is in my life now, but I didn't have a mother then as a child growing up. So I was raised by my dad.
Cool. Well, that's good to hear. In terms of being a dad, taking care of a son. But see, don't miss your point you were making earlier.
No, I would never miss the point, but it's a part to that part, right? What you're saying, see, because how you raised is who you become, right? So if my dad don't know nothing about finances, that's how he gonna raise me without finances.
Right.
So it's either on me to figure out finances, right? So that makes me, all right, let's talk about generational wealth. I'm going to tell you what generational wealth is. I'm not, but the only way I can get to my point is to talk about this.
Okay.
Generational wealth is the teaching. So if I teach you what I know about wealth, you progress. My father didn't know about wealth. So all he told me was to go get a job. You feel what I'm saying? So I was told to go get a job. I wasn't built. God didn't build me for a job. He built me for entrepreneurship. He built me differently. From a kid, I've been doing things. From a kid, I was designing shirts before people was designing shirts. In 2002, I was making shirts for everybody in the area that I was in. Heat transfer. I was ironing on with a regular iron that you would use.
Are you an Aries by any chance?
Huh?
Are you an Aries?
No, I'm Aquarius.
Oh, okay.
You know, they say that the Aquarius are geniuses.
That's what I believe that.
Oprah,
My
I think Denzel, it's a couple
my
other
brother
people.
totally is.
We're geniuses. You want to know what it is? It's analytical. How they say that word? Analytical.
Right.
Analytical. And I deal with things with logic. I don't see anything half empty. Everything is half full or full. I don't know nothing half empty. Like right now, my whole bus is shut down. I gotta go fund me up, by the way, just so y'all know. If you wanna donate, I don't care if you only donate $10, right? $10 from 1,000 people is $10,000.
That's right.
$10 from 2,000 people is $20,000, and that's my goal. So go to the barber guard dot. Oh, let me say that again. Go to at the barber guard on Instagram, and you can click the link. If you want to donate just $10, fuck 100. And I have people that have donated $100. I put the GoFundMe up 3 days ago, and guess what just happened? I have $330. That's not a lot of money. But see, I'm looking at the big perspective of everything. And $330 is not a lot of money, but if you leave it and you allow people to donate, it's gonna become to what you
What's
want.
up, King Solomon, for joining? Right.
King Solomon.
So
I know you.
So what's needed now with the new bus will replace the current bus.
Okay, so what's
Tell us
happening
what we
right
need now, 'cause
now?
we need
I'm
to
gonna
stay
be
on
honest,
track.
and I actually went off track of what he was asking
That's
me, but
okay.
we're gonna come back to what he was asking me, and we're gonna go back to what you're saying right now
Right.
first. Okay, so what's happening to me right now is I bought a 2005 bus, Ford E350 2005. I had two clients that invested into me. Did they fully invest into me? No. What they said was that what I have going on is not beneficial for them.
Okay.
But what they see, what I'm trying to do, is bigger than what they even see. So one person bought a package from me, unlimited haircuts for 1 year for $1,500.
Okay.
Another person said, "Yo, D, I'm gonna give you $2,000 for unlimited haircuts
For 2 years.
for 2 years." I said, "Bet," because my objective was to open up a mobile barbershop. See, let me tell y'all something about life. If you want to do something, do it. There's not Life is ran off of energy. A lot of people get caught up in, oh, I can't do this and I can't do that. But guess what? You can do whatever you want in life. If you get up in the morning and you wake up and say that I'm gonna sell $1 million worth of product, you could sell $1 million worth of product. But if you don't put the energy behind that $1 million worth of product, guess what's gonna happen? You're not gonna sell $1 million worth of product. So what I learned in life is that the energy that you put out in the world is the energy that you get back. And that's what's happening with me. I'm
Okay.
getting a lot of energy back.
Okay.
When I opened this mobile barbershop, I didn't understand how big it was. I didn't even understand what I was doing. I just knew that I was tired. So I opened up a mobile barbershop, and here come a bunch of people, just like you.
Right.
How do you end up walking up to me saying, "Hey, I want you on my radio show"? We talked about this over a month and a half
right.
ago.
That's right. Because I
And
saw and I believe in what you're
but when
doing.
you said what you said, what did I say to you?
You said, let's do it. When?
Let's do
Tell
it.
me when and where.
When, where, and I will be
And I will
there.
be there.
You want to know why? Because guess what I really, 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 really noticed? You was just trying to see what I was about.
That's right.
So in order for me to show you that, I have to sit in front of you.
That's right.
Um, I tell any entrepreneur, don't quit. I tell, yeah, we might got a call.
I know. I don't think that's going to think that's right.
Oh, nah, it didn't call, y'all. I thought it was going down. I thought I had to talk.
They scared to call.
You know what? I'm about to start coming up here with my man Damien on a regular, and I'm gonna
Get
make
your
sure
haircut. You call it. You get on
Yeah,
certain
you
days.
call,
Come in.
you can get 3% off your haircut. God damn it! I'm not giving you no more than that because we gotta support our black.
That's it.
Hey, yo, Damien, man, I think me and you work well together.
Okay,
man.
I think so. We're
Could
gonna
you
be.
give your information again?
All right, so listen. First off, I'm gonna tell y'all this: if y'all want to donate to my GoFundMe, right? It's Just go to my Instagram page at DABARBERGODD.
So it's the Barber God.
The.
Barber God.
We're not THE. We are not. Yeah.
Okay.
Music break.
Hey guys,
Let's
and
go.
guess what? And guys, call in. All right, call in because I have the Barber God here, and he's going to tell you all about it. And support his GoFundMe. So remember, guys, give what you can.
I gotta bring Damien on my
show.
show.
Give what you can, and we're going to take a quick commercial break. But
hold on,
come back
before we take the commercial break.
The Barber God doesn't
hold
want
on,
to take the commercial break.
I gotta say this. Okay, so I'm putting together a podcast myself.
Okay.
You know,
and I'll be there.
Damien.
I'll be there to support.
Yeah, brother.
I'll be there to support. That's our other guest. We're going to take a music break right now, but we'll be back, guys. All right?
All right.
We'll see you loud here. All right. Don't talk about nobody. You don't want them here. That
nigga that I don't like, man. That nigga. No, I ain't gonna talk shit about y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but that's totally good. That's totally good. I think you're gonna do it. You're gonna get this 20 grand before.
Hey man, I ain't even stressing myself. You wanna know why I ain't stressing myself? Because at the end of the day, I realized that it's not my plan. It's God.
It's coming.
I'm so stressed.
It's coming.
Without being stressed. I think I'm gonna tell y'all this. When you do your shows, bring. Hey, how y'all doing? All right, how y'all doing? Please, be the barber.
How you feeling? Where's family? All right. Yeah.
You should do a Damien after night show.
Yeah, I am.
And you should have drinks. See how you got me so open?
That'll be dope.
Damien after nights. I'm about to put you. My gift is what my gift is not the things that I know, it's how fast I learn.
Totally. All right.
Damien after nights.
All right.
Besides this,
exactly.
A pop.
It'll pop.
Start pulling music artists. Influence you people.
That's right.
And watch it all.
Want to be good because we got to start.
Can I send you a record?
It has to be an MP3.
It's definitely an MP3.
You still didn't answer that. We were talking. We're
gonna go right back to
I
that.
forgot what it was now. Hope you guys didn't remember.
I don't remember either. I ain't gonna lie to you. With an email. Right here.
You guys can have a seat.
That's email. Free.
Yeah,
once I get situated, y'all can have a seat.
Hey guys, what are you guys doing for Saturday? What did you guys do? What's up? Everybody, where are you? You guys shopping, giving those $1 billion of money? You're taking my show.
Hey, if you got money and you want to donate to the Barber God, y'all might want to do that.
You took 50 minutes of your, cutting it. My show is called Film, Food, and More, not politics with DNA. No politics here, brother. Yeah. Hey, I am on my way back. On my way back. Hey guys, this is Damien, and you tune back into Film, Food, and More with Damien. And I have my guest here, the Barber God, and he's going to tell you some more things about what he needs, what he's doing for the community. And isn't that great to have a mobile barber shop? How amazing is that? And in case you guys just tuned in, did you hear what some of the going rents are on Lenox Avenue for a business? 10 grand a month. Who's cutting 10 grand a month? What barber do you know? Barbers, please call in. What barber is making 10 grand a month?
Nobody.
It's like,
and if he is, he's not nicer than me, and I need to get with him.
So this will be the last 10 minutes of my show, guys. So call in if you want to. He just sent the song over.
Yeah, I sent the song to you. Man.
We have 10 minutes because the other show's coming, and I need you to big up your.
That's the other show back there.
I need you to.
Hold on. Let me go shake his head. All right, I'm coming on back.
I need you to tell them where they can donate to your.
Okay, listen. If you want to donate, you can go straight to my YouTube, not my YouTube page. You go to my Instagram page, or you go to my website. The Instagram page is at the Barber God. That's it.
And for all the listeners that are on, where's the mobile bus?
127th and Lenox Ave, the same spot that they got rid of me at. See, that's the other part that people don't really. Okay, all right. So people was like, why you parked on Lenox Avenue? Why did you go back there? Well, it's a reason. I was on Lenox Avenue when I first started cutting hair. So when I transitioned myself out of being a young in the street guy to becoming a barber, I started on Lenox Avenue.
Okay.
I left, I went to Georgia. I perfected my craft. But when I moved back to New York, guess where I started cutting hair?
Where?
Lenox Avenue.
Okay.
My homeboy Tone died. That was one of the first barbers that I started cutting hair around. When he died, me and my partner ended up taking over the shop. And then they got us out of here because of regentrification. That's what happened to me. And the idea hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, I'm not going to do this to myself. I'm not going to abuse my brain and sit here and try to go find another space to rent, or I'm not going to sit here and go to somebody else's barbershop, even though I had no choice. Like at the end of the day, I had no choice but to go to somebody else's shop. But let me tell you something as a barber that y'all don't realize. That when you leave a barber shop, you
Hey, Amy,
tend
thanks
to
for
give
joining
up
in.
about
My Amy
80% of your clientele.
See you, Amy. Love you. Thank you for
Say
joining in.
say that again?
You give up 80% of your clientele.
Because they can't find you?
One, they can't find you. Two, people are lazy. Three, people only come to the barber shop. They don't come to the barber. So they don't really care about how their haircut look. They only come to the barber shop, and you just happen to be the barber that they go to.
I
So
totally
they
believe
never
that.
get your number.
Well, I used to be a loyal barber for 50
Oh,
years.
yeah.
Well, but he's not
Loyal-
just don't.
I
It's
know.
not
No,
personal.
I know. I'm
Don't
just
make
saying.
it about you.
No, but
The
loyal
average.
barber,
The average
loyal
person.
customers
That's what we're talking.
are what kept me afloat.
Right. What I would say, guys, because I have very limited time, is I reached out to him. You guys can reach out to me and call me. I'm only interested in great stories that are uplifting and inspiring our community.
You know what? This man
Those are the
walked-
only
Hold on,
stories that I
don't mean to cut
support.
you off.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Go ahead.
But this man walked up on me at my mobile barber shop, right? Sort of like how everybody else walked up to me, right? I'm an asshole. I'm not gonna lie. I am definitely an asshole. Sorry for my language, but I am definitely one of those, right? What happened is I deal with energy. When this man walked up on me, his energy was great. So I want to just
My time was quite short because of questions from the political corner, from the political
tell him
corner.
again,
So,
baby.
am I owed a
should've
couple
asked
of
no
minutes?
questions.
Only because,
Okay.
in all fairness, this can now be a lesson for people to stop turning everything political. That's all I'm saying. 5 more minutes.
The
5 more
political
minutes.
guy right
The
there. right?
political guy.
I believe.
Who-
I agree with you.
Who the
Because he
peanut
went-
gallery is telling me I have a few more minutes, but they turned my show into CNN.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay,
All right. So here we go. We have a few more minutes, but what I would
Only
like
3
to
more
say,
minutes, y'all. So if y'all have any questions,
what I would like to say
wait,
though.
don't rush. We'll give you the 5:30 New
Okay.
York time because their show's a little longer anyway.
Okay.
So, look,
5:30?
All right.
15 more minutes. Okay.
Okay. What I would say, I may not need 15 minutes, but what I would say is the barber god was important to me, and I had no connection to him.
why did you come to me? Hold on, let me stop you. What made you come to me though?
Well, my reason for coming to you is in the community, what you're doing. In case people just joined in, there are little boys and little girls, and I battle with this on my social media. But what you said, the asshole word, I can be, but I don't like to say that I'm an asshole. I'm just
Now
one
you
of the
gotta
people
be an asshole because
that
people need it.
really okay.
Everybody has one. So
Everybody
they gotta
has one.
understand it.
Well, I'm not one that'll say things to you straight cut, no chase. So what I would say is, so sometimes I'll post things on social media where I would say something like the new role models, or when we have something and people, they take that personal. Something is going, it's pausing, it's not good.
Don't you worry about that.
So-
man. That's that live.
So what I would say is that I reached out to you.
What I do know is that you walked up to me.
Right. Totally.
This is what I know. I don't know you from a hole in the wall. This is our second time meeting.
Right.
But what I do know is you're a black man So that by itself
You
alone
believe.
resonate with me more than anything. The
Right.
second part is you're a black man that's trying to do something.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So
Right.
that resonated more with
Right.
me.
Right.
But the third part is that you're trying to push me. So with those three elements, if we work right together as black people, we can push past anything. This is more simple than what we make it. So you can sit there and spend all your time making things intricate. You can make it complicated and X, Y, and Z. But the reality of the everything is that it is simple. Just trusting to your people. Like the man back there, I don't know him from a hole in the wall, but guess what? I trust in him. Because guess what? It's here, even though I ain't got nothing that's like mine. And guess what? Whatever he's about to talk about right now, after us, means a lot to me. And when
That's
I
right.
leave here, I'm tuning into DNA radio show
That's it.
because this is not the first time y'all gonna see the Barber Guard.
That's it.
The Barber Guard is gonna be here more. Y'all see the logo, come buy the shirt. You could go to thebarberguard.com. You could go to more at the Barber Guard on Instagram. You go to
And
Be the Barber on Facebook, and that's how you can find me if you want to know my story.
and he's there. So in closing, what I would say is that
Hashtag Mobile Barbershop.
that's right. And um, to see that on a corner of Lenox Avenue for the little boy or the little
Make
girl
sure you
going
donate.
by, that is inspiring for them, to see that. There's
And that's
someone in
the
the
funny
community
part.
who's doing something.
When I came to a realization, right? Before I thought I was doing this for me. Then I realized that the tree does not. So it's something that God speaks to you and say. You want to know what he says?
That's right.
He tells you that I gave you these gifts to give away to the world, not for you to hold on to
And
yourself.
give them away.
I do not want to die at my grave, right? And I'm sitting there on my deathbed, and all of my dreams and aspirations is looking at me,
That's
talking about
right.
what did I do with them.
In closing, guys, thank you guys for tuning into Film, Food, and More. I'm on every Friday at 8 p.m., Saturday at 4 p.m. This is
I'm
my
trying to
guest.
come once a month, man.
He's
You
trying
gotta
to
start it, man. I might be your
My
co-host,
guest was
man.
the Barber
You might
God.
need to co-host the
My,
Barber
my,
God,
my
man.
guest was the Barber God. You know where to find him. He has a GoFundMe up.
128th and Lenox Avenue.
128 or 120?
It's between both.
All right. And
Just
you
look
can
for the
find
bus.
him. And guys, support. And thank you guys for supporting me and
Hold
calling
on.
in. What
Before
is
you
he?
finish.
What are you going to say?
Please, this is what okay, let me tell y'all this. Um, I'm going through issues with my bus right now. I bought a 2005 Ford E350, and guess what happens when you buy a 2005? It has a lot of issues. I should have bought a 2012, 2015, X, Y, and Z, but guess what? I went with what my money could afford at the time because I avoided the streets for a lot of years so I don't be a part of something that I promised God. That's why the name is the Barber God, because I promised him something. And I also realized that what he has destined for me is bigger than me. So if you want to donate, I don't care if it's only $5 to my GoFundMe. You can go to my page at thebarberguard.com. I said thebarberguard.com. Well, that's my page.
All the Barber.
You can go visit my
Duh.
website because I'm
The
definitely
the
got
net.
one of those. But it's on the .com.
All
Fuck the
right.
net.
All
They
right.
can keep the net to themselves. I like calm.
Okay.
Calm means a lot because you see how I do it. Calm. Speak
Calm. All right. So, guys, again, thank you for tuning in, and that has been my guest, the Barber God. You know where to find him, Lenox, 128th Street, for haircuts and just support something really good, and bring your kids, and the family.
I cut the hell out
Thank
of
you,
some
guys.
hair just to let y'all know.
And he can cut
And
the
if
hell
you
out of
don't
some
like
hair,
it, I'll pay you for it.
and he'll pay you for it. That's the deal, guys.
That's the deal.
I
Good
need
night,
a
guys.
haircut. I need a haircut.
You do though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna put you on the camera like that, but you do need a hair.
Yeah. Mr. CNN. I'm trying to end it.
One of the ways we do this is by having thought-provoking.
Yo, man, that was an excellent. If you ever want me to come out just to talk some more,
cool.
man, I'll be honest with you. That's what I'm about.
If I ended, we could still save it, right?
Say it again?
If I ended,
So wanna do it with
where's
some-
this here with some comments?
confidence?
Hey, what's good, man?
How you doing, King?
All right.
Wiz, make sure they do it right.
Yeah.
We did it right, Steve.
All you gotta do is hit then, it'll say.
I did it.
All right.